Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by
Dave.
and we've just finished playing Dwarven Smithy, which is a game about crafting items in a smithy. You are a dwarf, this was me in this case, and you have a hand of cards, and you are trying to, you've kind of got items. So in this case you can see I've got a rune shield. Perhaps I could try and craft this. Potentially you've got apprentices who can help you. You can also try and craft tools. You see I managed to craft a grinding stone here. But the other thing you have in your hand is resources. So you see you've got iron, mithril, gold, and on your turn you're generally wanting to put items into your workshop area, this is this area at the bottom here, and then use them to craft the items. So you can see I've previously placed a hero stand into my workshop here, and the items it needs, like to craft it, I need some gold, some silver, and a special rune. And I've got the rune, that's great, a lightning rune. And I don't need the gold because I crafted this grinding stone. It reduces the gold requirement when I craft things, so that's great. So now I just need some silver. The problem is I don't have any silver, and if you look in my hand, have I got any silver? I don't, but one other thing you can do is buy from other people, and you see Joan here has got some silver here, and I can buy it off him, so there's kind of cost at the top, so I pay him 3 coins, and I can take this and add it here, and then once you've got it in here, you kind of take actions to do all these things. You get 7 actions on each turn. I can kind of combine the things together, so I can put this together with the silver, and what did I need? I need the lightning rune, didn't I? So you put all those together, and then this is kind of crafting. So you craft in the same way, tools to help you, or apprentices. You can see this is going to increase my hand limit during my turn, that's quite handy. Something else you can do is you can put items in your market, which is up here, which then lets other people buy them. In the same way I just bought the silver off Joanne there. And then when it comes down to the start of my next turn, I'm going to be able to kind of craft this item. Now there's different kinds of items you can craft. If you craft something like this rune shield, it just gives you cash. In this case I get 25. But if you craft a king's item, a special item like this one, then it kind of goes face down into your market over here. And at the end of the game you reveal your king's items. These are the king's items, and they're potentially worth lots of money. Incidentally, you also get bonuses for whoever crafts the best item of different types. The king kind of comes down and says, oh, this is a particularly good axe or something, and you're getting bonus cash for that. At the end of your go, you're drawing cards. You can either draw resource cards, so this is the sort of resource pile, you go to the mine and get extra resources, or you can draw some cards from the guild cards, which are going to give you extra apprentices or extra item sort of recipes that you can try and craft. So you go through crafting them. At the end of the game, it's just the person with the most money. You're adding up all of your gold from your king's items, plus any you've made by selling things throughout the game, plus the bonuses, and most money wins. What do we think?
It's okay. I think there's a bit of a luck element. There's quite a large luck element to it, so you can draw. I drew a lot of king's items, and I think that helped me a lot. And other players might not draw that. I didn't feel like a huge need to put things into my market for other people to buy. I think, well, I had some gems and stuff. No one bought anything off me for the whole game. And yeah, it didn't really affect me that much. I sold one. No, I discarded something, but I didn't ever. I sold one thing. But yeah, if I just drew the right things, I was going to do well. That's about it.
Okay. John?
I agree with Dave. There's a lot of luck to the draw here. In my case, I didn't draw any king's items, which was really punishing in the end, but it was still fun to play. I think it's a fun game. We commented on the downtime when other people are playing. Maybe it gets better with lower player count. I think it might work really well as a 2-player game. But I think it was fun. I would play it again. And I guess the interaction comes a lot with the market. It might be dependent as well with other people's draws. So if there is a lot of one resource, you would just have to put it on the market and try to make money to get other resources to then build other stuff. That's about it.
Rating?
I'd say a solid 7.
Okay. Dave?
I'd probably give it 5.5. but the beards I would give a solid 8.5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I like the sort of crafting. The space is the real issue because you've got a limit of, I think, 7 spaces in your workshop and only 4 spaces in your market. So I was often putting things in my market, not necessarily because I was trying to sell them, but because I just run out of space in my workshop. You need to put all the resources into your workshop, plus the item you want to craft, and then you can combine them to craft them, which reduces the space, which is great. But the space requirement and the limits on how many apprentices you can have or tools or whatever is quite restrictive. But I do like that. It gives you a lot to think about. It is lucky, as they say, so it makes it quite light in that sense. You don't want to play it with sort of heavy strategy gamers. They're probably not going to enjoy that too much. And the interaction came about to a certain extent because with the certain draws, like I found I was drawing a lot of gold, but I didn't need it. So I'd stick it in my market, and other people who weren't drawing gold would then be able to buy it. I was struggling to pick up any runes, but I was then buying them off other people. So it's quite nice, but there is a lot of downtime. As Johan says, you're going to sit there not doing very much when it's your go. So again, I think that's going to be much better. As he says, I think as a 2-player game, I think this will be very good. With 4, I think it's a bit too much downtime. 3 might be okay, but certainly I enjoyed it. I'd be on a 7 out of 10. All right, thanks for watching. That was Dwarven Smithy.